Good morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. First of all, my apologies. Motivation Mondays was not there yesterday, and that's all due in part to me, and there's no excuse for it. I can come up with an excuse like, well, even I could take a holiday, but that's not an excuse because it's been on a holiday before and I've been there. So I apologize to you all. On another note, last week I talked about the importance of breakfast and how the first meal of the day sets the tone pretty much for the rest of the day. Whatever you consume for food for breakfast, literally and figuratively, how it sets the tone for the day. Today, talk about the importance of dinner. You got it? Now, most of us, dinner is the last meal, and while we're not really focusing on the last meal aspect of it, I do want to mention this. Most of the time, especially if you're a single person, or for the most of your life, if you're not taking care of anybody, like if you're not taking care of a spouse or your parents or your child or whatever, for the most part, dinner is about serving yourself. It's about coming up with an idea of what it is that you want to eat. You got that? Don't miss that. Whatever you choose, that you desire, that you want to cook for yourself, for you to eat. And here's another cool thing about dinner. For the most part, especially like in the case of yesterday and holidays, when you go other places, you still have the option to choose what all you put on your plate. You got that? Don't miss that. It's all about what you choose to serve yourself. When it comes to what you serve yourself, it has to be A, beneficial, it has to be B, nutritious, and C, you have to make sure that you do it all. Now, here's what happens in the case of holidays and things, where your eyes get bigger than your stomach, as that phrase says. You go different places, and yes, you're serving yourself. You have the option as to what all you put on your plate. Problem is, sometimes, not all, but sometimes people get entirely too fascinated by all the things that are there, and they pile all of it on their plate. You understand? And for the most part, you eat as much as you can, and then the rest you throw away. It doesn't get eaten. That's really what I'm trying to get across. About serving yourself. Only you know what all you want to consume, and only you know what all you can put on your plate because only you know what all you can finish. Don't let your eyes get too big for your stomach, just like that phrase says. Don't let your head and ideas get too big to the point where you forget about what all you actually can do. Some of you are entirely doing too much. You got too much on your plate. And you think you can do it all. That's overconsumption. Your eyes were bigger than your stomach at that point. You were like, oh, I can do this. You know what? I could do this. Oh, I think I could do that too. So all of it is getting piled on this plate. And there's only so much you can eat when you're piling things on. The rest just does not get eaten, which means the rest doesn't get done. You understand? And I'm guilty of it too. I'm especially guilty of it too. So I know that you all out there are also guilty of the same. Pay attention to what you're serving yourself. Pay attention to what you put on your plate. When you cook food, when you come up with an idea of what you choose to cook and put on your plate, most of the time that all gets eaten because you know what you can handle, you know what you want, and that's it. But when you go other places, like Memorial Day, when you go to other barbecue, you see a myriad of options, and all of it you want to consume because it's right there. Ooh, I want some of that. Ooh, I want some of that. I want some of that. Your ideas can be just like that when it comes to what you want to do. Ooh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. Take time out and stop and ask yourself, what all do you need to put on your plate rather than what all you want on there? Because everything you want on there will not get consumed. It will not get eaten, will not get done. Pay attention to what all is on your plate. Because this is a self-serving concept. Only you know what you can handle. Only you know what you will finish. So take time. Ask yourself, what's on your dinner plate? Is it entirely too much to the point where you know you won't finish something? Or is it just enough because you prepared it for you specifically, and you know that you will do all of this. Serving yourself. Dinner. That's what dinner is. Self-serving. So I'm encouraging you all today, tomorrow, next week, and forever. Pay attention to what all you're putting on your plate. Because when you're eating food, it's really about self-serving, especially the last meal. What all are you trying to consume? What all are you trying to finish? And do you have it in you to finish everything that you put on your plate? Got it? Of course. Motivation Monday. Or Tuesday. Continue to be dope.